with Avdija into front court. Ben Taylor, Brent Mardicky, and Sheree Mitchell are officials tonight. Cross-court pass comes to Holiday for three.
I like what Scoot's doing defensively to start this game. He's engaged.
Tamani a three.
Smart player, Kev. He let Scoot that time fight over the top. It gave him the space he needed for the shot.
Klingen. Fox the other way on a Blazer turn. 24.
Well played from Donovan.
Nice block by Champagne.
For himself. And that time it would have been with the left hand as he pops open.
Kick it outside to Camara. Deni sees two. Cornet with a little pocket pass, two-hand dunk. Deni swerves off the screen, goes to the body of Cornet. Pump fake, goes lefty. Nice. Avdija left alone for three. Yes.
Sitting pretty. It's already tough enough dealing with them in the inside. To give the space out.
Cleaning it up is Donovan Klingen.
So you want Tamani to be Artemis 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Klingen comes to get a hit off Vassell, allowing Deni to get Vassell on his hip.
Kev, I think Deni is missing out several opportunities.
Henderson along with Avdija out on the floor. Deni downhill. Finds Scoot, drop it down to... Avdija whirls in.
They were jumping out and meeting Deni. They were just switching passively and then waiting for Deni.
Keldon Johnson operating. Again, he just wants to bully it. And he speared that pass, hook pass.
They're going to require the Blazers to be sharp.
Avdija racing into the lane, to the glass, finger roll it up. Circles back here to the corner to Barnes. Tamani staying with it, pries it free, and it rolls right to Thibault. Tamani up the floor, 2-on-1 to Deni. Up top there, on the floor.
The threat of the lob is enough to keep Cornet at bay until Deni elevates.
Make the decision. But here's that play I was talking about. Carter Bryant, he thinks he can time him up. You see him reach with his left hand. And once that happened, Avdija gets the crossover. Now he's just going to hold you there with his off arm. I love that decision by Camara. Give it up.
Ryan giving Mitch Johnson some good minutes off the bench.
Yeah, he is. This is what I'm talking about right here. Deni has McLaughlin on him.
Deni with second.
On the fast break, give to get it back. Shift the defense, make him go to the other side. So now Tamani is open for the lob. And this right here, big man battle.
Duncan, Kawhi Leonard on that ball club. Patty Mills, you saw in the picture there. The Blazer, here's Deni, right down the boulevard.
So on that play, when Deni, he's trying to go get the ball, Vassell's trying to deny him. He's playing him really high. The Spurs and their aggressive defense on the perimeter. Let's see if the Blazers can use that against San Antonio.
Yambo in his 15th season. Avdija swings to Scoot into the paint. Deni makes the extra pass to Monty.
Same foot. In open gym, you can. In the NBA, you can.
Yeah, one's a travel. Into the paint, Deni Avdija.
There goes Deni. Scoot goes opposite way. Rob is a screener. And then Deni just cuts right back into Rob's path.
Fox to Vassell. Meeting of the year between the two clubs when they beat the Blazers without Wembanyama. 3-3 on the inbounds. Deni will take it.
You got to post up. It's one-on-one, post up and give the angle. And just thinking all the game that way.
In that category, second free throw.
And so the Blazers have had to respond by reading some of that overplaying the aggressive nature and then take that to beat the Spurs, whether it's backdoor cut, handoffs. Right there, Deni gets Vassell to think he's going up high. And then a direct line drive. And then choosing himself rather than trying to force.
Cornet. Champagny drives it in deep. Can pop. Vassell pivots. Hook pass to Cornette. Ball really moves. Deni off the screen. He draws Fox. There he comes right at Fox. Stops. And boy, it looked like he had a floater there. Cornette was retreating. Out of the corner. Avdija doubled outside of Klingon. He's hit 3 already tonight. Harper keeps him at bay, drives into the lane.
Games where coaches felt like he had to take Donovan out just because they were struggling to get a rebound or a certain matchup. There we go. Then he gets the handoff, and now it's one-on-one. Take the time. It's an element of his game.
Avdija sets his feet and then turbos up into the...
I rarely will say, oh, a guy just added something new. It might be the first time we're seeing it.
Fox. Deni moving his feet. Step back.
That's good
Fox.
defense. That's really good defense from Deni.
Here he comes the other way. He's going to go right at Fox.
Happy about it. And I understand he gets hit a lot. But with this, that's a 50-50 contact. You know, it should be a foul. But also, players want people to be able to...
Out on the top, it comes to Barnes. Avdija to scoop for the triple.
Once Donovan's able to get his hands on his basketball, goes to Deni. Look at Matisse down there, holding Cornette as long as he can so that Scoot can rise up into the shot.
Deni fires.
Go to the rim. Go to the rim. Oh.
San Antonio playing a much smaller lineup, obviously, with McLaughlin and then Carter Bryant playing the 5 outside Sissoko.
Get down there as well.
To go in the third.
San Antonio feels safe in that zone.
Avdija wins it in the corner in a scramble. Harper step back to left. Tipped away, controlled by Holiday. Lead past Deni, sizes up Bryant, right to the... Avdija off the screen, drops in low on Barnes. And Tom, the Thunder would clinch the West with a win tonight. Here's Deni into the lane. Blazers with a better conference record against the West than the Clippers do. Ball jabbed free by Fox from Deni. The Spurs with their largest lead of the night, 7:18 to play. Avdija, double team, kick it outside, scoop. Barnes, the handoff here to Harper. Swatted down. Tumani centers to Deni. Jets out of the backcourt, and he dunks on Harper.
Defensive play from Tumani. Helps on the drive. Makes Harper think that Tumani's stuck in the middle. He gets back out there. Knocks that ball down with the correct hand. Fundamentally sound. Right hand is the one because your chest should be facing your man. And now Deni does the rest.
They're playing for so much, trying to get that 8th spot. And Deni Avdija gets in the open floor. That's just a lot.
The distance travel that he leads the league in defensive miles covered and
only been to the line 10 times, 5 of 10 at the stripe. Deni slides it outside to Scoot for 3. Treating with the dribble, Vassell. Devin behind the back, into the paint, step back. Multi-skilled guys, they can switch everything with that lineup. Barnes a 3.
Good, Deni.
Bryant, the Spurs lead is at 9.
Well, Deni got fouled there on that when he ripped through, but he stuck with it.
Harper 11 to shoot. Head and shoulder fake into the body of Avdija. Step back. Avdija working on Vassell. Vassell at 6'5", Deni 6'9". Holiday comes to the corner, an open look. Into the air, met by Klingon. Poke free, Deni the other way, rushes by midcourt, gets to the paint and laid over their 61st victory of the year. Keldon Johnson's been an absolute terror, and that will be that. So the Blazers lose tonight.